My boyfriend thought dressing as my dead father for Halloween was funny. I showed him what funny really looks like. My boyfriend said he wanted to do something funny for Halloween, and I thought he meant like a stupid vampire costume or one of those inflatable T-Rex suits that look ridiculous when you walk through the door. I never, not in a million years, thought he would actually show up at my apartment building dressed as my dead father. I opened the door and froze. There he was, wearing my father's old brown cardigan that smelled faintly of mothballs and cigarettes, the same plaid shirt my dad had always tucked in, the same round glasses perched on his nose. My stomach dropped so fast it felt like I was swallowing bricks. I couldn't move, my voice completely gone, my hands frozen on the door handle. "Ha, surprise," he said, grinning like it was a joke we were both in on, like this was supposed to be funny. I wanted to scream. I wanted to throw the pumpkin I was carrying. I wanted to hit him. I wanted to run away and never look back. My roommates peeked out from the living room, trying to figure out what kind of cruel trick was happening. "It's just a costume," he said again, coming closer, holding a candy bucket. I stepped back, heart hammering. "Do you even hear yourself? Do you even know what you're doing?" I shouted. He tilted his head, eyes wide, like he didn't understand, like the world was a playground and he got to decide which pieces were allowed to hurt people and which weren't. I grabbed the pumpkin like it was a shield and waved it in front of him. "This isn't funny," he laughed. I could feel the blood rush in my ears. My roommate June whispered, "Is he dressed as your dad?" I nodded. My lips are quivering. I didn't know what to do. Part of me wanted to leave. Part of me wanted to slap him. Part of me wanted to disappear into the couch cushions. He stepped closer, leaning like he was going to pat my shoulder in that familiar, fake comforting way my dad used to, the one that never comforted anyone. I flinched back and my foot hit the side of the coffee table. A glass wobbled. I could hear it rattling. He didn't care. He didn't even notice. "Come on, babe," he said. "It's just Halloween. You know I love a good prank." My stomach twisted. I could feel my hands shaking. I wanted to scream. I wanted to shove him out the door. "A prank? You dressed as my dead father as a prank? Are you insane? Do you even think about what you're doing to me?" I yelled. He froze for a second, blinking, like he had never imagined that costumes could have consequences. Then he shrugged and said, "I thought it would be funny. You're too serious." Too serious? I wanted to hit him. I wanted to shake him. I wanted him to understand, really understand, that this wasn't funny, that this wasn't a joke. My roommate finally stepped forward, voice low and sharp. "This is not okay. This is beyond weird. This is cruel." He laughed again. I felt like my stomach was going to collapse completely. "You need to calm down," he said, smiling like he had done nothing wrong. I grabbed the candy bucket and threw it at him, hard. It hit his chest and fell to the floor, candy scattering everywhere. He didn't move. He just looked at me like I was being dramatic. My hands were shaking. I could feel my vision narrowing. Every memory of my dad, every time I'd heard him laugh, every time I'd seen him sit in his chair in the living room, every time he taught me how to ride a bike, every time he told me it would build character, it all collided into this single, blinding, unbearable point of rage. I stepped forward, chest heaving. "Do you understand what you've done? Do you realize how disgusting this is? You have no boundaries. This is my father, my dead father. And you—" I stopped. I couldn't finish. There were tears in my eyes. My roommate was staring at both of us. I wanted him gone. I wanted him to leave the apartment. I wanted him to understand, in some way that words couldn't convey, that what he had done was unforgivable. He finally raised his hands. Okay, don't get upset." His voice was fake calm, patronizing, like he always did when he thought he was right and I was overreacting. And that's when it snapped. Something inside me, some long-held patience that had been stretched thin by the way he always acted like nothing mattered, that everything was just a joke, that nothing serious existed unless it directly benefited him. Something inside me broke completely. Full story on channel. Link below.